after nearly 20 years of continuous combat operations across the globe, increased demand for support to domestic operations, and an unprecedented training regimen, this precious resource is in higher demand than ever before. As we demand more of this resource, it is incumbent upon us to be good stewards. This resource, the most valuable weapon system on the battlefield, our soldier. We must invest in the next generation of PPE. The time is now to invest in them, providing everything they need to win our nation's wars and return home healthy. We will prevent injuries, physical readiness shortcomings, and a culture of apathy. We have a responsibility to prepare soldiers, both physically and mentally, for the rigors of real-world missions, both at home and abroad, while also creating a roadmap for peak performance, readiness, and resilience. And we must educate our soldiers through the use of meaningful resources in order to influence positive, self-sustaining cultural change across the force. This investment ensures we enhance soldier lethality and readiness, optimize physical and non-physical performance, reduce injury rates, rapidly rehabilitate and recondition injured soldiers, and improve overall soldier and unit morale and effectiveness. But today's battlefield exists across multiple domains, and total victory does not reside on a single front alone. So we will operate across 5 domains in the pursuit of victory. Physical readiness,
to build tactical athletes capable of meeting the increasing demands of modern combat.
Nutritional readiness,
to educate soldiers on how to properly fuel and hydrate for every mission.
mental readiness,
giving soldiers techniques to improve cognitive thinking skills, emotional control, and interpersonal skills.
spiritual readiness,
to develop the personal qualities needed to sustain soldiers in times of stress, hardship, and tragedy.
and sleep readiness.
To give soldiers sleep principles and techniques for maintaining the health of their most important body part, the brain.
It is within these domains that we're to forge the next generation of warfighter. We are standing at the precipice of historic cultural change. Through innovative and collaborative research and development, the Army National Guard has the opportunity to seize this moment and usher in a new era of soldier performance and wellness. The Army National Guard will be on the cutting edge of this revolutionary transformation. By utilizing assets within our communities through partnerships with industry and academia, we are able to empower tailor-made, scalable programs across every state and territory. The Army National Guard is empowered to utilize partners in technology, equipment, and training, ultimately driving innovation across the total Army. This is Holistic Health and Fitness, and it is here where we will build the next generation of the American warfighter. It's a new day in the Army National Guard. Will your team be ready for it?
Hello, my name is Colonel Laura Woodson, and I'm a physician's assistant and the Deputy Commander of Clinical Services for the State Medical Detachment. I am the coordinator for the Army's Holistic Health and Fitness program for the state. I would like to take a few minutes to share with you some information about this exciting program. The Army has developed this program to focus on each soldier's physical fitness, nutrition, sleep, mental and spiritual health. We have assembled a team of providers to support you in achieving your fitness and health goals and to help you meet the Army standards. We have physical therapists, mental health providers, nutritionists, spiritual support, and master fitness trainers to work with you. Now I'm going to let you meet the team. Please feel free to reach out to any of us to assist you in achieving your goals and meeting the Army standards.
Soldiers, Lieutenant McAfee here, licensed clinical social worker and newest behavioral health officer for the Vermont Army National Guard. Sleep, diet, and exercise. These are the cornerstones to healthy living, and I'm going to focus on the first as it pertains to FM 7-22, holistic health and fitness. Why do we need sleep? Well, your brain is an organ that must have it. We need sleep to clear internal toxins, repair tissues, keep our hormones balanced. We need it to process information into accessible memories and knowledge. We need it for peak physical and mental performance and emotional well-being. There are two phases of sleep, non-rapid eye movement and rapid eye movement, or REM. You need non-REM for that deep restorative sleep, followed by REM or dream sleep for maintenance of your cognitive health. Passing through this cycle takes 90 to 120 minutes, and you need 4 or 5 of those during each 24-hour period. In a nutshell, you need 7 to 9 uninterrupted hours of good sleep. So how do we get it? Well, first, the good news is we're built for it. We are diurnal creatures who accrue homeostatic sleep load during the day, which can be naturally discharged at night as our circadian signals, which are tied to daylight and darkness, begin to fall. Second, we can help ourselves by adhering to a consistent sleep-wake schedule. Remember, sleep is a routine. It's not an event. Sleep hygiene, you might have heard the term, refers to creating an environment and a set of actions that are conducive to proper rest, such as avoiding alcohol, caffeine, and nicotine leading up to bed, and having a quiet, darkened room at 65 degrees into which you can retire. Now, here's another term you may not have heard of: stimulus control. Soldiers, if you hang out in your bed doing things other than sleep, say listening to music, watching TV, scrolling through your phone, you're degrading the sleep-bed connection in your brain. The bed needs to remain a visual cue for sleep as part of a healthy routine. Otherwise, the bedroom becomes an area into which our bodies may think we're going to be entertained or experience anxiety, creating confusion and eventual frustration around the act of sleep. So who's not getting sleep? Well, 1 in 3 of you out there listening is getting less than 7 hours a night. 1 in 5 of you report falling asleep unexpectedly at least once a month. And finally, 9 to 15% of you, let's say 1 in 8, meet the clinical criteria for insomnia, a diagnosable mental health condition characterized by sleep disturbance that is causing you distress and impairment in 1 or more functional areas of your life. Keep in mind, insomnia is different from insufficient sleep, which is when your ability to sleep is not impaired, but your opportunity to get sleep is limited by external factors. For example, working a double shift or caring for a sick infant, or getting up for SRC. Contrast that with insomnia, where individuals who have adequate opportunity for sleep find their ability to fall asleep or stay asleep is compromised. Soldiers not getting adequate sleep is debilitating. It can impair your judgment, decision-making, and situational awareness. It can make it hard to concentrate, make you irritable and slower. It can lower your resiliency to handle stress and facilitate the development of certain mental health conditions, such as PTSD or depression, if given the right set of circumstances. Too little sleep affects the body the same way as drinking alcohol. Being awake 17 hours straight is equivalent to a blood alcohol content of 0.05%, or a couple beers in your system. This climbs exponentially to the 0.10% BAC at 24 hours, well over the legal limit to drive a vehicle. That is why acute lack of sleep is so dangerous. Falling asleep while driving or operating heavy equipment, or while you're supposed to pull security in a combat zone, can lead to death or injury for you or others. Chronic lack of sleep puts your physical health at risk and is associated with problems such as heart disease, obesity, stroke, and even dementia. If you have sustained sleep difficulties, I want to talk to you and provide you with some additional education and resources that may help. Remember, only sleep replaces lost sleep. Nothing else will work.
I'm Captain Ryan Zabinski, the dietitian on the H2F team, here to support anyone with diet and lifestyle changes. A dietitian's role involves both education and counseling, helping to create a sustainable path forward no matter where you are currently. Seeking fast results and aggressive diets usually end in failure long term. I can help you come up with a feasible plan, identify barriers, and determine what types of support you need. Support can be from family, friends, coworkers, healthcare professionals, and the H2F team. Sadly, most people fail long-term with their nutrition goals. Using a network of support to create lasting changes will greatly increase your chances for success. Your plan will likely need to be individualized to you in order to create lasting change, and we are here to help. I will leave you with a quote I came across recently that I believe hits this point well. Early wins come easy, lasting wins require a lifestyle.
Hi, I'm Captain Jack Frawley, and I'm one of the physical therapists involved in the H2F program. The H2F program is the Army's primary tool to promote soldier readiness, and our goal is to empower you to take charge of your health, fitness, and optimize individual performance while preventing injury and disease. 55% of soldiers will experience a musculoskeletal injury every year. As physical therapists in the program, it's our job to help you understand what is going on and establish a path to recovery. Once resolved, we can help assist in preventing future injury or optimizing your training and performance goals. The intent is that you have the support you need to help achieve your goals or address your deficits. You would be a good candidate to meet with us if you're experiencing an injury that has not resolved, experiencing pain or symptoms that limit your ability to perform your military duties, or you have concerns regarding your mobility, strength, or function. Additionally, we can meet with people who failed or struggle to pass the ACFT or any of the events, or who have specific fitness goals they need help achieving. We're here to support not just the Vermont National Guard, but the people in it.
Hello, my name is Staff Sergeant Yolande Allen Mormon. I'm the Master Fitness Trainer for the Vermont National Guard H2F program. The MFT is not merely a course to enhance physical prowess. It is a crucible that molds physical fitness leaders into teachers for their respective units. As soldiers, we understand that our physical fitness is a direct reflection of our readiness and ability to defend our state and nation. The Master Fitness Trainer course ensures that our ranks are filled with leaders who can inspire, guide, and mentor their peers in achieving optimal fitness levels. By investing in this training, we are not just strengthening our bodies, but fortifying the very foundation of our Vermont National Guard's preparedness and vitality. Consider reaching out to us and learning more about the two-phase Master Fitness Trainer course and put the Vermonters ahead.
It's the people that are going to allow us to win on the battlefield. It's the people that are going to allow us to have readiness and modernization and reform. And that's what we're committed to as we move forward. General James McConville, 40th Chief of Staff of the Army. In 2019, 56,000 soldiers were non-deployable due to health issues. This is the equivalent of 13 brigade combat teams. 17% of active duty soldiers and 25% of Reserve and National Guard soldiers are obese, which makes them more likely to experience injury and be medically non-deployable. Musculoskeletal injuries affect 55% of soldiers every year. This equates to 10 million limited duty days and approximately $577 million spent on patient care annually. The Army is also challenged by chronic sleep deprivation, fatigue, and insomnia. In fact, 1 in 20 soldiers rely on prescription sleep aids. Holistic Health and Fitness System, or H2F, was developed to tackle these issues. The H2F system will optimize readiness, reduce injury rates, improve rehabilitation after injury, and increase the overall effectiveness of the total Army. H2F provides the Army a single governance for our numerous health and wellness programs, enabling our commanders to improve soldiers' health and readiness. Established for brigade-sized elements, H2F Soldier Performance Readiness Centers, or SPARCs, will be dedicated to holistic physical and non-physical training for the whole soldier. Health professionals, including therapists, cognitive performance specialists, athletic trainers, and strength and conditioning coaches, empowered by commanders, will execute a team approach to preventing injuries and enhancing soldier readiness. H2F will provide an unparalleled return on readiness. Field test units have already demonstrated significant improvements over the last 12 months. A 10% reduction in musculoskeletal injuries could add a full brigade combat team to the battlefield, and a 1% reduction in the non-available rate would add a battalion-sized ready force. These reductions also provide $30 million in cost avoidance in non-mission capable assets. There's no better investment now than in the health and fitness of our soldiers, and H2F enables our commanders to deliver the CSA's #1 priority, taking care of the Army's people. People are always my #1 priority. Our Army's people are our greatest strength and our most important weapon system. General James McConville, 40th CSA.